Hey everybody, it's Model Man Tom here, and I'm doing some emergency surgery on a long finished kit. This is the Captain Cardboard Botany Bay kit from Star Trek. What I've done is to take off the cargo containers as seen in the TV show, and I added these details here with just some cutout styrene sheet. Now, one of the tricks to this is that for display this can either be hung, or the top and bottom are fake panels. They've been held on by rubber cement for a long time, which works pretty well. But I figured while I'm at it, and while the solar panels are off of the body, what I will actually do is a long time modification I've been wanting to do for a long time. What I've done is gotten some really small magnets. I had a Dremel bit the exact size of the magnet, so I bored through the body. Actually, we can do that up here live, because I do have to do this on the top here as well. But let me wipe this surface down here. Rubber cement has worked really well over the years. However, it does get a little grody. Now on the bottom I drilled through the entire body. Let's see if I can avoid doing that this time. Nope. And just a few minutes of working on this has shown me exactly how fast and how dirty this situation can get, even just doing simple repairs. So I used to let my last workbench get really bad, but at the new place here I think I'm going to try and do good. So it doesn't particularly matter where this hole is as long as it's underneath the covering. Now, had I gotten this hole exactly lined up with this one, then these panels could have been interchangeable with each other. But that's alright. So we'll drop one magnet in there just like that. And hopefully very gently push it down so that it doesn't fall through. But it does have to be deep enough so that a second magnet can sit flush. Now, last time I tried to do this on the bottom, I got two magnets stuck in here. Hopefully that won't happen this time. That's just a little below the surface. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is basically what happened the last time. There we go. So I'll have to push these two all the way down. Oop. And I just pushed them all the way into the body. That's funny. Alright, so let's get two more. I'm going to do a special video on magnets alone, because they're really useful in a lot of different ways. Organizing your Dremel bits to making secret little modifications to models like this. Oh, gent. Once I drop a dab of glue in here, that's essentially it. So I gotta make sure this is gonna work out. Alright, so let's get that glue back again. So when I drop the glue in this side, the bottom, I put a little baking powder in there to help the chemical reaction go along faster and finish up, but that leaves a crystalline substance behind, which had to be carved away for quite a while. Over on this side, if I can just wait until this dries by itself without getting too impatient, I won't have to do any carving, but that's going to be wet for a long time. So let's just go ahead and use a little here. Perfect. Absolutely level. So now the idea is to glue this magnet to the sheet without gluing any of those parts together. And that is going to be a little bit of a trick. I've tried some testing before I started shooting this, and things were a bit iffy. Because it turns out that my strongest magnet here has to be in direct contact with the smaller magnet to really be able to pull it out of there. On this side, I carved around the outer edges so the magnet wasn't being held quite so strongly, and through this styrene here I can almost, at a certain angle, let's get that little magnet out of the way. So you can see that the strongest magnet I've got here is not good enough. There we go. If I get just the right proper angle, there's a maximum force zone. Now, how accurate is that position to the styrene? Well, that's another question. Alright, here's what we're going to try on this side. Get almost one chance at this. There. And messed up. Luckily not so bad that it glued into place there. That looks pretty accurate, so let's just tap it from the sides. It's better you do this with old razor blades that you're not interested in keeping anymore. It can be a little more accurate than using the tube itself. But it makes your blade useless afterwards, of course. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, so that takes care of the major surgery part. What I need now is to figure out exactly which of these came from which side and get them back on right. That is going to have to sit for a while. I'm walking away, give it a little patience, then I'll do the same for the other side and this will be ready to display again. And here we are, complete and repaired. But it looks like I should definitely put these on the proper side. Let's get a close-up. Here's a slightly closer look at the top. You can see that that panel is definitely out of character with the rest. That's how I know this used to be on the bottom, because the top one, as seen here, was much closer in color and tone. But I can darken that one down easy enough now that it is the new top. So then if I want to display the model upside down, panel fell off. It's just a matter of flipping the model upside down and then magnetizing the panel in place. And essentially you never know it's there. So I'll re-glue this solar panel and finally put this away. So it was good to bring this out again. I haven't seen this model. Well, I mean, I've seen it every day, but I haven't really looked at this model in a long while, and it's good to see some of the extra details that I put down on there, and I'm sure I could do better nowadays, but I like the way it turned out. Maybe I'll repaint it someday, but this is pretty much it. So thanks for watching. See ya.